Wow, after a week of waiting, it is finally here. Boruto episode 1. Let's review this. At the start of the episode, Boruto and Shikadai are running for something, right? Shikadai actually is keeping an eye on Boruto because Hinata said so. And obviously, Boruto is looking for a burger. So they get a burger and then they start sitting on this thunder car, right? And if you watched my spoiler video of Boruto episode 1, you will know that they are sitting on a thunder car, which is a train basically, right? And you know, in terms of Konoha, they have advanced as a civilization. So you know, the ninja era is over, and I think ninjas are equivalent to soldiers in the modern days. So you know, not everyone is going to be a ninja. That's why Denki, which is his new friend that he made, said that he does not know anything about ninjutsu, and neither did the thugs who were, you know, trying to get his lunch money from him. In terms of Denki's character, you can actually tell that he's not really confident because of the way he carries himself, right? You know, so Boruto comes in as a savage. He uses the shadow clone jutsu, and obviously the people are saying, what, is he a ninja? Well, he's not a ninja yet, but you know, Naruto is his father, and the iconic jutsu that Naruto has is shadow clone, so obviously that's what he's going to use, and he used that to, you know, take them down and whatnot. But the most important thing here is that you can see that Boruto has gifts, okay? He is really talented. In comparison to Naruto, when Naruto tried to take on thugs at that kind of age, right? He got taken down and he could not even do the normal Bunshi no Jutsu, which is just a normal clone jutsu, right? And, you know, so Boruto is easily taking down at least 3 of these people, and he gets obviously rushed, but the whole point here is that Boruto has actually got potential, more potential than Naruto. So I think Boruto will be a great ninja, especially with Sasuke training him, and everyone knows that Sasuke is really gifted. It turns out that Denki's dad is the owner of the company which produces these thunder cars running around Konoha. So obviously, in translation, they are rich. Okay, now we have the story of on Denki's side of the story, it's pretty much straightforward. We have the same story as a rich family who's got a little kid who is heir to, you know, wherever the company is that the family is running, right? And then Denki is obviously shy. The kid is always shy and not confident because they are used to being spoiled and they have everything done for them. So in Denki's case, he's just a shy person, but at the end of the episode, he decides to go to the ninja academy and try ninjutsu because he's seen Boruto do it, which is a cool thing. But before Boruto leaves him, right, Boruto tells him, go and confront these bullies that are always on your case trying to get your lunch money and stuff. And then obviously Kaminarimon Denki just goes to his dad the night after. I think it's the night after, and then he talks to his dad, but his dad just slaps him in the face. And I'm thinking, wow, that is a lot of physical abuse. Maybe his dad is abusive, and that's why he has that kind of, you know, timid personality. But if I was him, I would just learn ninjutsu and just come back and whoop my dad's ass. Like, that is what I would do personally, because if you know ninjutsu and you're a strong person, then you can really stand up to whoever is trying to oppose you, right? So he tries to stand up, his dad slaps him, and then something enters his body. Whatever that is, we don't know what that is, and maybe it's the same thing that possessed Katasuke to do whatever he did in, you know, Boruto the movie, because if you've read the latest manga, you learn that Katasuke was actually possessed by something. Someone is using a jutsu on him so that he can, you know, get access to the technology that Konoha has, but obviously that is yet still to come in the upcoming episodes. But anyway, he gets possessed by something the next day, and he conveniently knows how to operate trains, and he sets something up, right? So he uses money to lure the bullies, right? Because he's rich, so you know, he can get money whenever he wants. So he uses money, he lures the bullies into the train cart, and then we see Boruto activate something in his right eye, and that does not look like the Byakugan, okay? Maybe it is, but it has nothing to do with the curse mark, because at this point in time, Boruto does not even have the curse mark, or he hasn't even met Sasuke, so that has nothing to do with the curse mark. But what it does is it allows you to see chakra, right? And maybe I'm thinking Boruto's version of the Byakugan, right, is the one that comes on his right eye, and Himawari just gets the slightly, you know, blue and grayish Byakugan. But in Boruto's case, maybe it's like a hybrid thing, because I remember Hyuga's only had kids with other Hyuga, right? But Hinata and Naruto are 2 different clans, so maybe it's a bloodline thing which Boruto has. Maybe it's a crossbreed of Uzumaki and Hyuga, right, which creates that. So we're going to be calling this the hybrid. Anyways, Boruto follows Denki, he saves everyone obviously, and then some awesome music in the background. You know, everything's done except one thing. Boruto needs to go to the academy for the celebration, right? So he and Denki decide to change courses he and Denki decide to change courses on the train, and then they end up in the Kage statue, right? The Kage statue, and they destroy Naruto's face. It turns out that Denki's dad is gonna pay for all the damages, and you know, Boruto is left in he's left in trouble, right? And Konohamaru just appears right behind him. Boruto tries fight, and to be honest with you, I'm telling you, Boruto has a lot of potential because of the way he tried to handle Konohamaru, even though Konohamaru handled him. But you know, we can see Boruto can fight, and he has a lot of skill compared to Naruto when he was a kid. Anyways, the episode ends with Shikamaru reporting to Naruto saying that Denki's father is going to pay for all the damages because Denki's the one that caused it in the first place. And Boruto decides to attend the academy on the first day with Denki waiting for him right next to the gates, right? And then we see Sarada and Chocho walk by. Now, Sarada is probably Chocho's best friend, right? Because they are seen chilling together all the time. So Chocho is probably Sarada's best friend, but she throws some shade to Boruto, and she talks to Genki. I'm thinking that Chocho is gonna be like the loser in the team. She's gonna be strong, but she's gonna be like the loser because she asked Genki to see. She asked to see Genki's homework, right? So she's probably the person who acts all cool but can't do shit to help themselves. So maybe. Well, academic wise anyway, but Sarada doesn't really say anything in this episode, but that is where the episode ends. Wow, that has been a different experience compared to Naruto episode 1. If you're to compare the two, Boruto is like Naruto a little bit, but the thing is that Boruto has more potential and his goals are different, and we get the whole emphasizing point of that Boruto wants to be a different person than his dad. So the fact that they keep shoving this down our throats is kind of obvious. So you know, we don't really need that anymore. We got that in the movie, we got that in the manga, and now we're getting that in the anime. But you know, the episodes like the start of this series is not going to be a big bang. You're not going to see fights like Kakashi vs Obito and all that kind of stuff. So you know, just give this anime a chance, and I promise you it will deliver because of the animation we've seen at the start and the quality that we've seen at the start. This episode, right, and every episode 1 of most anime anyways have good animation. This one, it was good at times and it was sloppy at times. Like the part where you saw Hinata try to sit down, I think it was a bit choppy there, but it was alright. But from what it seems like the anime is taking a different approach to the manga, because Boruto is seen to be you know, unlocking the hybrid Byakugan, right? But then that never happened in the manga, and we never seen any sign of this in the manga. So maybe the anime is taking slightly different routes to the manga, as we've seen the subtle changes here and there. But with that being said, there's really nothing more to discuss in the episode except the fact that Denki is a shy character because he's a typical rich kid who is not happy within a rich family, because money does not make you happy, but money can make you happy. You just need to have a balance of both. And we have Boruto, who's constantly saying that he does not want to be Naruto, even though he learned Naruto's signature jutsu and is using it in his fights. And obviously we have Konohamaru now, who is apparently Boruto's sensei, and Naruto is happy that Boruto is having fun and being himself. So I think Naruto agrees with Boruto being a different person to him, because you know, he never had that to begin with. He never had a dad, and he never had a home to go to and talk to his mom or talk to his dad because they were dead, right? So yeah, with that being said, like the video or the review if you liked it. You know, share your opinions down below and subscribe obviously, because I will be reviewing more, and I will be, you know, trying to get some soundtracks of the Boruto anime created so I can share it with my fans, right? So subscribe for that and hit that notification button. With that being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.